Okay. So good evening, everybody, and welcome to this HEXucation student presentation on today, the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July to those who celebrate it. I guess it's kind of got some kind of relevance on what we're doing here today, actually. I think the 4th of July celebrates American independence. Independence from, I think it's from British rule. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, as far as I'm aware, they weren't happy with taxation, as far as I can recall. And they had a war over that. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong. And from that, the Americans won the war against the British, and then they declared their independence on the 4th of July. I don't know which year it was. And yeah, they were able to have their own monetary system after that. I think it was something to do with they felt that the king at that time, whoever it was demanding too much tax and all that kind of stuff because it was a colony at that time. And so they declared their independence and created their own financial system, which is kind of what decentralized finance is about. It's about people, the regular people saying, you know, we may or may not be happy with the current financial system, but we're saying we want to have our own as well. And that's what the title is about, or the subtitle that you can see on your screens. Can you see it on your screens at the moment?
No.
Okay, let me just go there real quick. Sorry, my bad. I thought I'd shared my screen. I hadn't. There, you should be able to see it now, or shortly.
There we go.
Okay, my apologies. That's where we were. So yes, as I was saying, you know, we the people have decided, yeah, we may or may not like the current financial model that exists. However, we'd like one that we've chosen, and that is a system called decentralized finance. And HEXucation.com, that is what it's about. Decentralized finance made simple from beginner to advanced. Okay, so let's continue with the presentation. So what is HEXucation? This part of the presentation, I will just read it from the screen because it summarizes what HEXucation is about very clearly. So what is HEXucation? HEXucation is an online education initiative set to redefine the MLM landscape through the transformative power of blockchain and smart contract technology. HEXucation has its own unique earn while you learn reward system and a smart vault that can revolutionize the way blockchain-based MLM systems operate, addressing inherent challenges while creating a more transparent, equitable, and sustainable model. In other words, HEXucation is the first sustainable blockchain-based education and MLM system designed specifically for people who want to learn about blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies, and also those of us who love wealth building and want to participate in a safe way. By using smart contract and transparent blockchain transactions, our affiliates can say goodbye to manual withdrawals that have to be requested from people such as the project or company owners who may one day decide that they no longer want to pay you, which is something that many of us have experienced, which is why HEXucation appeals to a lot of us. Okay, so what makes HEXucation attractive? Okay, so the HEXucation system is controlled by audited smart contracts. We also have a generous rewards distribution system. And we also have exclusive student support access. Here we have a model that shows the how the money flows within the HEXucation system. Now, I'll go over this very quickly, and no doubt some of you may have questions about this, and we can always come back to that. But I'll just cover this real quickly so you have a basic understanding of how the system works. So, a student comes to our website, HEXucation.com, and they buy a course. For those of you who don't know, the courses start at $1.10, making it affordable and accessible to pretty much everyone in the world. And our prices go from $1.10, $11, $55, $1,100, $5,000. Oh, sorry, I've missed out something. $110, $330, $550. And then we have the higher price packages ranging from $1,100 up to $110,000. Now, we can explain the pricing and our methodology for choosing that pricing structure at a later date, but for now, those are the prices. So once a student has paid their $55 or whatever it is they've chosen to pay, then the first thing that happens is let me just get my pointer sorted out real quick. Arrow options visible. Yes, here we go. Right, oops, go back a screen. So you can almost see my pointer now, I think. Can you see my pointer? I think you can, yes. Right, so the first thing that happens, student pays their course fee, let's call it. So the person who introduced them gets $3.50, meaning 7% of what was paid. That may or may not be an exact 7%, but that's what it works out to be in this instance. Now, that's the person who introduced the student, and the person who introduced that person also gets a 3% commission of $1.50. That would now leave $50. Now, that $50 gets distributed in the following way. 16% goes to a group of individuals called the early funders. The early funders are a group of people who paid for the entire platform to be built and also are paying for the initial marketing that is currently underway. Then 64% of the $50, in this case it's $32, that gets sent to the student referral system, or the student referral payment system. We call it the SRP, student referral payment system. And that particular sum is then distributed across 10 levels. Okay, we'll come back to that shortly. Then 20% of the $50, in this case it's $10, that then gets staked until it reaches a minimum of $2 million, and then 50% of that is then paid to the early funders. The remainder stays in the vault, and it just keeps it compounds, to summarize that. However, these two groups here, when they receive their money, well, they don't actually receive the money immediately. What happens is it goes into a staking mechanism, let's call it for now, where it earns up to 10% per week. So then after 1 week, it is then redistributed back to the early funders and to the students, and then the students and the early funders can then claim their money. So in other words, we basically pay a week retrospectively. So meaning the work you do, I don't know if it's correct to call it work, but you know, the effort you put in this week, it's paid next week. Yeah. And that's done on a weekly basis. Okay. So, well, I've got a bit of background noise here. There's some goat bleating outside. If it disturbs one on, please let me know. So I don't know what you guys can hear. Right. So, as I said earlier, the student referral payment is 64%. It then gets distributed across 10 levels, which is what this chart or these charts explain. So let's say a student has made a sale. Let's just play just to simplify, let's place that student here. That student has made a sale. So the person that they've introduced will get placed below them, yeah, or below someone in their little structure, okay? And just for those who aren't aware, we use what's called a 3 by 10 forced matrix. Let's give you a quick summary of that. What that means is a 3 by 10 forced matrix. It means that on your first level, by the way, you are always number one in your structure. Even if you are here or anywhere you start within the 3 by 10 matrix, you, even though you're here, you're number 29 or whatever number you are always here in your own matrix. That's kind of easy to explain if we look at number 9. If we look at number 9, you'll see that number 9 only has 1, 2, 3, being 26, 27, and 28 on its first line. And then so it's got 3 there, followed by having 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, having 9 on its second level. Okay, so the result of that is that when student 9 makes a sale, the 10 level structure means, or the 10 level payment structure, what we call the student referral payment structure, it means that number 9 has made a sale here. So because it's 10 levels, it means that the money coming from student 27 then gets paid upwards for 10 levels. Yeah. If, for example, as we can see here, there's no one above person number 1, what we do have is what's called a marketing wallet. And the marketing wallet receives any monies that can't go anywhere in the system. Yeah. And that marketing wallet, as its name suggests, marketing wallet or marketing account, as its name suggests, is all of the money that comes into the marketing wallet, it is then used for marketing purposes. Now, that marketing wallet plays quite an important role in HEXucation, because what it does is it uses the money that it receives, it uses that for marketing. So we intend to do marketing campaigns on Facebook, maybe Google, TikTok, Twitter, now called X, and wherever we can do our advertising using that money that's come into the marketing wallet or the marketing account. And the way the marketing account works is it will do its advertising, or we will do the advertising using the funds from the marketing account. And then when someone joins HEXucation via a link that was sent out by the marketing account, all of those students, they will come into the system through the marketing account, and then the marketing account will then place those students into the matrix, meaning that if, let's say, these 3 positions are already occupied, which they will be very quickly after we start, the marketing wallet will then start its job of filling in the blank spaces or the empty slots that exist within the matrix. Yeah. This matrix, by the way, is the master. We call this one the master matrix. It's basically infinite. It just will fill and fill and fill and fill and fill and so on and so on and so on. So what that means is that person number two, let's say, they bring in one person, and before they've even brought in their second person, let's say someone joins externally. I'm not pointing to this, by the way. Let's use the blank space. Someone joins externally, let's say through Facebook. And so they will join under, I should do it up here really. They will join under the marketing wallet. Okay. So, but the marketing wallet sees that positions 1, 2, 3, and 4 are already filled. It then sees that position 5 is filled. So what it will do, that person that came in through a Facebook ad, it will then place them automatically in position 6. Let's say there's no activity from ourselves. It will then place the next person in position 7. Let's say number 3 has brought in 2 people by that time. The marketing wallet will then place the next person through Facebook or whatever advertising method. It will then place them in position 10 and so on. In other words, the marketing account will fill any empty spaces from left to right, row by row. Now, the good thing about that is it means that you've got less work to do in order to fill your matrix. And as I said, your matrix consists of 10 levels. Once you've completed your 10 levels, you can then rejoin HEXucation or restart your matrix, just buy another student package and restart again. But having said that, you don't have to wait. You can buy a position here. You can then buy a position here. You can then buy a position here. You could end up, if you choose to, buy a position over here or a position over here. Ideally, it's better if you stay within your own team or your own structure and use the links that are given to you in your affiliate dashboard, ideally. That way, the system will work fairly and equitably for everybody, okay? So that's what you can do. But end of the day, it's DeFi. You know, you can do whatever suits you best. But ideally, we do want everyone to stay within the prescribed structure that we're trying to organize. Okay. So as I said, this, even though you are in your own, when you join, you are always number one in your own structure. You more than likely won't be here, but you'll be here or wherever you may find yourself. But the structure for you and for everybody doesn't change. It's the same for everybody, the same structure. You are always the top of your own matrix every time. Yeah. Even if you join here, of course, you'd be under person 2 and under person 1 and under the marketing account, but you're still the head. You're still in position 1 of your own structure, your own matrix. Let's just cover one more point about that. So let's say person number 9 has introduced person number 27. Person number 27 has introduced person number 80. That number is. Now, what that means is number 80, they're in, you know, they've been plodding along, introducing people. But what that also means is because they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, or 5 people above them, their slots are also getting filled by these people above them. 27, remember, he can only have 3 people below him. Yeah. So anything, so that means that number, what did I say? Number 80, I think I said. Number 80, he's receiving what they call overspill from 27. He's also receiving overspill from number 9, also receiving overspill from number 3, also receiving overspill from number 1, plus is receiving overspill or placements from the marketing account as well. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for now. We can always come back to that in a little while. But that's basically how the 10 levels are organized. Yes, I can see that there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels here, but there's no need to draw all 10 levels at this stage. Okay, so as we said in the previous slide, or one of the previous slides, what makes HEXucation attractive? Well, what you're looking at here is a screenshot of part of our back office, our dashboard. Now, the way that works is you will go to the website, you'll click on Connect App. I'll show you that shortly. Once you've connected to the app, you're then taken to this, what we call the affiliate dashboard. Some people call it a back office. I like saying affiliate dashboard or student dashboard. That way people know exactly what I'm talking about. So what we have is, we are in the process of creating communities. Now, the reason why we're creating these communities is because we already have people from approximately, I think it's now 21 or 22 countries. I'm not going to go through the whole list right now, but we're starting to grow already. We're literally in already about at least 21 countries before we've even launched. And some of those countries do not speak English as their native language. You know, we've got people that speak French, we have people that speak Italian, we have people that speak Spanish, and different languages, and that's what we have in our community already. So what we are in the process of doing is creating international support groups. And what I mean by international support groups is these groups, they will be the admins of those groups will speak the languages of the people in those groups. Meaning, if you're a UK person and you want to speak to people, obviously in English, I guess, you join this group. I don't know if there's going to be a USA group and a maybe a others, you know, an Australia group. There probably will be, because as we are finding out, everybody has different things going on in terms of crypto regulation and how to get your money in and out of crypto, or in and out of the blockchain, or onto and off of the blockchain, depending on which country you live in. So just because you're an English speaker doesn't mean you'll necessarily find the information in this group particularly useful if you're from Australia, because obviously your laws and the way your exchanges work, as in your crypto exchanges, are probably going to be different. But that doesn't mean you can't join the group. So that's what we mean by we're going to have a lot of support. And these groups are actually being set up as we speak. And we've actually started some of our international groups already. So that's not something that's going to happen. It's something that is happening right now. Okay. So what are the 12 payment levels? Okay. I'm not sure that bottom part's kind of repeated, but it's okay. Now let's have a quick look at that. What are the 12 payment levels? You earlier heard me speak about there being 10 levels. That is correct. There are 10 levels, meaning that there are 10 levels within each of our 12 matrices. Yeah. Let's see if we can go there. Yeah, this diagram here, this covers, as you can see on the screen, this covers the $55 payment. And in order to keep everything separate and easy to manage, what we've done is we've created a separate matrix for each of the 12 payment levels that we have. Yeah. Now, I'll just quickly run through the 12 different payment levels that we have. And there's a great difference, a huge difference. And you'll understand why we have that huge difference as we proceed. So here's our beginner level, and it's literally called the beginner level. And this price of $1 is priced that way so we can be, HEXucation can be accessible to everyone globally. We've tried our best to not price people out. I know in the past there have been systems that have cost, I don't know, $300, $500, $1,000 to join, but we're like, okay, that's great, but you've actually excluded millions of people from around the world. So we've examined our structure and said, is there a way that we can accommodate easily people that do not earn as much as other people in other parts of the world? And so that's what we did. We created a structure where people for as little as $1 can join. Believe it or not, there are countries out there and locations around the world where people earn only 50 cents a day. I personally know that to be a fact. So we've done our best to accommodate everybody globally. That's why we have this $1 pricing, or we start at $1. Next price is $10. I'm not going to dwell on each slide too long, but the main things that you really need to kind of try and capture visually is this number up here in the top left, as well as these kind of these numbers over here in these two columns and this number down here. And what you're going to witness is there is a huge jump as we go up each level. So I'll take you back to the $1. So you've got you know, at least a visualization of where we're starting at. Now, just to explain this real quickly, as I said, there's 10 levels. So once you, excuse the expression, once you enter the matrix as a student, you will be earning across 10 levels. Now, remember, you're up here, you're person number 1, and person 0 is the marketing account. You are person number 1. So directly below you, you will have 3 people. And as we teach here at HEXucation, I teach 3 to teach 3 each. I'll just say that once more. Apparently my shared screen is gone. Thank you, GP, for pointing that out. Is that applying to everybody?
No, it's fine. It's work. I can see it.
Okay, can you see that I've just jumped to screen, the $10 screen? Can you see that now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. GP, I think it may be your internet connection. Everyone else can still see the screen. Thanks though. Right, so as I said, this is our $1. And the earnings across those 10 levels, it eventually amounts to $12,000 plus dollars. Why is that? Why does $1 get multiplied by 12,000 and end up as $12,000? How is that even possible? Well, basically, bear this in mind. I teach 3 to teach 3 each. So if I teach 3 people to teach 3 people to get 3 people to get 3 people to get 3 people and so on and so on and so on, well, that's how many people that you are going to end up with in your matrix. Now that may sound, oh right, I'm turning off now. What a bag of nonsense. How the hell am I going to introduce 88,000 people? Well, let's go back and see how that works. So remember, you're always at the top of your matrix, always at the top of your own matrix. Now you've introduced 3 people, and those 3 people, in order, let me just clarify something. You've bought your student account, albeit $1 or whatever you've paid for your student account, and you've bought your course access. We're not selling We're not selling access to a financial product, by the way. We sell courses. We sell blockchain and cryptocurrency education courses. You have been compensated for your $1, your $50, or whatever you've spent. You've been compensated because you purchased a course. That's what you bought. You didn't buy a financial product from us. You bought a course. However, if you decide that you wish to offer HEXucation as an affiliate, meaning you are choosing to recommend HEXucation to other people, then yes, you will be rewarded. Okay, so that's how that works. You've introduced somebody and you get paid across, well, not across, but you get paid 10 levels deep. Now just bear with me for a moment. There's something else I wanted to point out. 88,000 people. So how are you going to end up with 88,000 people when the only other person you know is your tortoise? How are you going to do that? Okay, well, obviously you can't introduce your tortoise. However, there are a few ways that we've got to help you with that. So what we do is, let's say you've introduced the one and only person, human being, that you know, and you're now stuck. Well, you're kind of not stuck, because I'm assuming that that other person you know does know a few people. So they will introduce, and I'm using that word intentionally, they will, because they have to, and I'll show you why in a little while. They will introduce 3 people. Remember, I teach 3 to teach 3 each. Yeah? I teach 3 to teach 3 each. Now, the benefit of that is when you introduce more people, your spots are already filled. Your 3 spots are already filled. So anyone you introduce now has to go below the 3 people that you introduced, and so on and so on. And it's the same for these people. Once they've introduced their 3, they're now forced to place people underneath their 3 people, meaning that because you are placing people underneath these people, you are forcing these people to get paid. I hope that makes sense. So, and because you've placed these people in a position to pay these people, because it flows upwards 10 levels, you get paid along the way. Okay? However, without getting too technical, once your 10 levels have been completed, you basically stop your introductions basically stop, and you basically exit the system. So obviously, if it's working for you, you're not going to want to exit the system. So all you do is you'd create another account as your matrix is getting filled up. Let's just continue. So let's talk about these 12 levels. As we said, you being in position 1 at all times, you are growing your matrix until it reaches 88,000 people. So bear in mind, it's not just you. You've got the levels above you putting people into your matrix, plus you're putting people into your matrix, plus all of these people below you that you've introduced are also adding to your matrix. Yeah, that's one of the benefits of using a 3x10 forced matrix. So just to cover the 12 levels that we spoke about, here they are. If you need me to go back quickly so you can look at the numbers, just shout out real quick or wave your hand or something, okay? I'm going to go through them fairly quickly. So this is the $1 level. As I said, these are the 12 levels that you can join at. It's not the 10 level system. These are the different payments you can make to buy a course. And you can buy any of these 12 levels I'm going to show you. So we have the $1. We have the $10. And as you can see, the total amount possible of being earned has now multiplied by 10. Okay? Then we have the $50. Oh, didn't notice that before. It covers the little picture. Yeah, then we have the we have the $50. Also, that is now multiplied by 5. Yeah. The next course we have, I hope I put it in here. No, I haven't. Sugar. We've actually got a 100, a 300, and a 500. I'm not going to waste time looking for those sheets now. I'll come back to that afterwards when we go to the Q&A. So we have the, you know, I've missed out 3 levels. We'll come back to that. We have the $1,000. Again, remember the amount that you've paid here for your course. If you do decide to become an affiliate through introducing people, referring people, this is the amount you will end up with. And yes, it only goes up from there. This is the $5,000 course. This is the $10,000 course. This is the $20,000 course. This is the $50,000 course. And this is the $100,000 course. Yes, you're looking right. You're seeing that right. It does say $1.2 billion. It does say that. You are not mistaken. That's exactly what it says. Now, obviously, I guess some of you are thinking, how the hell am I going to be able to afford a $100,000 course when I've barely got 20 quid to my name? Okay, so let's explain how that works. Let's say you've joined with $1. That's great. You've now got access to education. You've now started earning. However, it's going to come to a point where you will have enough to join the next level up and still have a little bit of change. So you now progress to that level. Again, it's going to come to a point where you can afford the next level. If you choose to, you can buy the next level up. Now, the next level up is actually $100. I'm not going to jump around, and I'll tell you what I could do. Let's see if I can actually jump around. Right. I'm going to come down to where I think that chart actually is. Well, hey, look at that, straight there. There we go. There, I can actually show it to you now. Right, so why is my, are you guys looking at the $100? I think you are.
Yes, we are, Clifford.
Okay, all good. Right, so as we said, I think I need to jump back a sec. Just give me a moment. Oh, no, there's no point. Or is there? Hold on. Yes, there is. I'm confusing myself. Hold on. Yeah. So here we are. So you were on the $50 level, and the next level up is $100. So you're able to now jump to the next level if you choose to. It's all choice. No one's forcing you to do anything here, by the way. Right. So you've now decided I wanna upgrade. I wanna see if I can refer more people and get more or receive more affiliate rewards. So that's what you do. Is this the right one? I think it is. So you upgrade to the $100 package. Okay. So after a relatively short period of time, with your own effort, and obviously there are others adding to your downline, that's the people above you and the people below you, you will eventually reach the next level. Yeah. So let's take a look at the next level. Same again. You're eventually going to reach a part where you can afford the next level, which is the 500. And then you're going to reach a level where you can afford the next level, which is 1,000. I think you get the picture. You're going to reach a level where you can afford the next package, which is the 5,000. And you're going to reach another level where you can afford the next level, be it the 10,000. And then you can afford the 20,000. And then you can afford the 50,000. And then you can afford the 100,000. So what we're showing you is not impossible. We're showing you things that are possible, you know. And if you're there thinking, wow, you've actually shown me that I can turn $1 into $1 billion, you are correct. That's exactly what HEXucation is, or the HEXucation affiliate program is designed to do. Yeah. Yeah, in a nutshell, that's what it's designed to do. So let's jump back to the presentation now. Oops, am I on the right thing? Don't think I am. Okay, so we've covered the 12 levels now, yeah? What are the reasons why we created this plan? Is that what you can see on the screen? The reasons why we created this plan? Can you see that?
Yes, Clifford.
Okay, lovely, lovely. Righty, so why did we create this plan? Okay. We created this plan because many of us who have joined this platform, even prior to its launch, which we are very grateful for, is because most of us are annoyed, sick, tired of being scammed and ripped off by platforms where we have no control, other than we say, when is what happens to us, or has been happening to us up till now. We've seen platforms, and then we've decided, oh, this platform looks great, I'm going to go and join it. And then we join. We normally pay something like, I don't know, $50, $300, $1,000, whatever it is. We join these platforms, yeah, and everything's going all right for a little while. And then after that little while, we introduce our friends and our families and our tortoises and everybody we know, and because we're earning good money, and obviously, which is the right thing to do, we want to share the opportunity, because, you know, underneath it all, we're pretty good people. We think of others, we care about others, so we introduce the opportunity to other people. And along the way, it does often help us to make a bit more income for ourselves as well. And nothing wrong with that at all. However, after those platforms have enough money and enough people, they then start imposing what everybody hates: withdrawal restrictions. Dun, dun, dun. You know, and once you see them start imposing withdrawal restrictions, even though you're still filled with hope, you now start to realize, hold on a minute, I didn't realize I had no control over my money that's on the platform. And that's when everyone starts to panic. And that's when everyone starts to withdraw their money. And that's when those systems crash. And we said, we ain't having that no more. If I didn't mention it already, there's approximately 250 people that contributed towards building this platform, and we all had the same feelings. We're sick and annoyed at getting ripped off, so why don't we create our own platform and build in mechanisms where we are not in control of the withdrawals? And I do tell people this: if you join a crypto platform and your funds have to be requested, they could fold at any time along with your money. With our system, we use smart contracts. And what that means is the smart contracts themselves govern the withdrawals. So our smart contracts are designed, programmed to pay out once a week. Every there's a particular day every week, or it's basically every 7 days. So the day will vary each week because what we have is we have a withdrawal day, and then on that withdrawal day we give 24 hours within which you can withdraw your money as a student, or you can claim your money. Yeah. And when you click on the claim button, I'll show you that in a little while. When you click on the claim button, the money the rewards that you've earned, they are sent from the smart contract to your Web3 wallet. Your Web3 wallet being your MetaMask wallet, your Internet Money wallet, your Rabby wallet, your SafePal wallet, your Trust wallet, your Ledger, whatever Web3 wallet you've chosen to use. Yeah. And we just tell people, don't send it to an exchange because you've just gone and put yourself back in the same position. You've sent it to a place where they're now in control of your money. So that's basically the reason why we created this plan, to put you and ourselves in control of our own rewards, our own money. That's what decentralized finance is all about. It's all about you being in control of your funds. Yeah. So that's basically the reason why we created HEXucation and this plan, this education system, along with the affiliate program that we've attached to it. What are we aiming to see happen in the future? Our aim is that just like Apple, just like Microsoft, just like Google, just like IBM, just like Samsung, just like Android, just like, who else is there? Amazon. We'd love to become, or we aim to become a household brand where everyone knows us. Everyone knows us. That's our aim, because we're offering a quality product with which people can earn a good, decent income legally and legitimately. So that's our aim. We're aware that there's many regions or areas in the world that are not so well to do. Like I said, I've been in places where the earnings are 50 cents a day across a whole community. Yeah, it's not uncommon. Now, obviously, those people would have a better life, or a better lifestyle at least, if they had a better income. And we're in a position to offer that to them if they decide to get involved with HEXucation. Yeah. Um, so yeah, that's basically our aim. Our aim is to make the world a better place. Yeah, that's it really. That's our aim. And there's, obviously we've all got our hopes, dreams, aspirations that would require money in order to initiate those dreams and make them come true for ourselves and for others. And what we've done with HEXucation is create a method, a way that people can better their lives and lead more fulfilling lives. Okay, well, that is the end of the presentation. It's taken 54 minutes, just inside an hour, which is good. So I guess we're now open to any questions that you may have. The floor is yours. You're welcome to unmute yourself or raise your hand. Go ahead. Okay, I don't know who S is. Shilamo. Okay, hi Shilamo.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Good, yeah.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good
Or as
evening.
some would say, Rahubat.
But my question, real quick, is if I were to start at maybe the $1 membership, and someone I introduced could potentially start at maybe the 10,000, would I get a percentage of what that that 10,000 that they've brung in, or is it because I'm at that membership level, the $1 level? How would that work out in terms of the percentages there? If you can hear me, I can't hear you.
Okay. Clifford, are you there?
Yes, sorry. I just realised that I wasn't being heard. Okay, so yes, yes, you do. You need to have purchased the $10,000 or whatever package it is to be part of the matrix. Yeah, for that payment. Yeah, even though let's say you own the $1 or $55, if you meet someone who's fortunate enough to be in a position where they've got $10,000 to spend, great. You won't be part of that matrix. Let me just jump there real quick. You're not part of that matrix because you don't own that package. However, we've kind of made an allowance for that in the sense of you would receive 7% as an instant commission of that $10,000, which I think works out to be £700, I think. If someone wants to correct me on that, you're welcome to. But I think it's £700 that you would receive as an instant commission.
Dollars.
Does that answer your question, Shalima?
Yeah, it does. Just so I guess it's in a person's better interest to kind of reinvest as early as possible to kind of get or I guess if you're trying to get the most money for you, if that's what we're talking about, finance way.
I understand what you're saying, and yeah, it does make sense for a person to buy a more expensive student package for them to earn the bigger rewards. That is correct. Yeah. So if you're on, yeah, and as I showed you earlier, eventually you will be able, through your earnings, you can take it step by step. You could literally, when you get to this level, if you've got no other source of income, you could wait until you reach that level, upgrade to the next level, and then upgrade to the next level, and so on and so on and so on, until you reach your desired level. And even then, once it's working, you probably won't. Once you see that it's working, you probably won't stop there. Once you see it's working. Yeah?
Yeah, it makes sense. Cheers.
Okay, you're welcome. Any other questions from anybody?
Yeah, sorry, just to not just to clarify so that those people who don't understand, to activate a matrix, you would need to purchase 4 or is it 3 packages?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, when you join HEXucation as a student, you've already purchased your package, yeah? However, so you remember you've bought a course, just like going to college, just like going to uni, whatever. You've bought a course. However, to activate your earnings, you do need to introduce 3 people. And as you're saying, that's correct. You can purchase these 3 spots below you. Yes, you can do that. Yeah? So you've got a choice. However, buying those 3 packages activates that package, but it does leave these 3 packages unactivated until you buy the 3 to activate them. But then that leaves you with 9 unactivated. Yeah?
But you couldn't, somebody could, in essence, then buy their package and then take time to actually unlock the other packages, or they could speed run and actually get somebody else in to activate the next 3 packages down. But
no. Let me just correct you there real quick before you proceed. if let's say you've bought these, you've introduced 3 people. This is you. You've introduced 3 people. Yeah. Now this person, even if they get 3 people here, they haven't activated it. Sorry, let me get that right. So I'm saying that a bit wrong. Right, this person here, they still need to sell or buy 3 packages themselves, because remember, you're there filling up their matrix as well. Yeah.
Okay.
If this is you, because you've now filled these positions yourself through your own efforts, you're now starting to fill these positions, and then these positions, and then these positions. So this person here may be thinking, oh wow, I know Yvonne, she's a really hard worker. I'm just going to sit on my butt and do nothing. Well, that person's in for a rude awakening, because yes, their matrix will fill all 88,000 slots eventually, and then if a person's matrix filled, and they have not had 3 introductions via their own personal referral link, they will lose everything. Just to be clear, each person must introduce 3 people in order to activate their earning. Yeah.
Or buy 3 packages to
That's
activate
correct.
the earning. Okay.
Or to activate this one spot here. That is correct.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can jump onto the website now. I think I can, and that will give you hopefully a better. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Here it is. Right. So let's just go into that now, so you can see a better representation. This is the website, by the way. We'll maybe jump onto that in a little while. We're just opening up what's called the affiliate dashboard right now. Bear with me while it opens up. And I think I'm getting to the point in the evening when my internet slows down a little bit. Okay. Sorry about this. My internet's a little bit slow. Here we go. Right. Don't worry about that. Site's still being built by our talented developer. So your question is surrounding this, what's called your matrix. I'll give you a quick tour of this all, maybe tonight, maybe another time, depending on your questions. So as you can see, there's a number of levels. There are 12 different packages, student packages that you can purchase. 12 different ones, yeah? And each one of those 12 packages has 10 levels, yeah? Now, you will be shown, these are just dummy numbers, by the way, at first. They're just dummy numbers. Let me just do something real quick. Bear with me. I can't be asked. Right. So, yeah, you've got some dummy numbers in here. Okay. Now, what will happen is this will say 0 of 3. And as you get your first person, it will say 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. Then it will go on to say 1 of 9, 2 of 9, 3 of 9, and so on and so on and so on. And along the way, it's filling each level within your matrix. Okay. So yeah, this person who has thought, oh, I'll just let Yvonne fill my matrix and I'll let all the people above me fill my matrix. Well, they should have been paying more attention, because let's see if I can just find it real quick. Bear with me. Duty, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna have to jump around a little bit until I find it. Sorry. Just bear with me. Gosh, where is it? I've been with affiliates, been there, my earnings. Where is it? Yes, here we go. Right, this is your earnings page, where it will show, what's going on in your account in terms of your earnings. So as you can see, you've got what are your claimable earnings, the amount of money, and this is even if you're not, so this is even if you haven't qualified by bringing in your 3 people or buying the 3 spots below you, you will see how much you are earning. Yeah, Pretty sure you will, yeah. You'll see how much you're earning, okay? And however, you've got to pay attention to this part here, qualifying status. In fact, it's this whole section here. This section tells you if you have invited your 3 people on that level. Then what will happen is it will start off with you being, as it says, 0 of 3, 1 of 3, 2 of 3. This box will actually be ticked and not this box, yeah? This one here, telling you you're not qualified. And once you have your 3 of 3 for this level, your qualifying status will change to qualified. Okay, and obviously that will say 3 of 3, meaning you are now able to claim. Okay, and you will not be able to claim until you have your 3 of 3. In other words, you've invited your 3 people. Does that answer your question, Yvonne?
Yeah. I think if let people know as well that they don't, because not everybody is going to be confident in introducing people, even though that's the whole point of the MLM, sorry. Some people will just want to actually purchase the packages, but could you just tell them the benefits and the pros and the cons of actually just purchasing the packages yourself and maybe gifting, or rather than introducing people. Some people,
do you want to summarize your question a little?
Okay, some people may not want to introduce, they may want to purchase the packages themselves. Could you give the pros and cons of that, please?
Okay, right. So let's jump back to the student. Oh, yeah, we can jump back to the student white paper for that one. Let's just scroll up a bit. I think I have to go to page 9 or so. We can use this one here. Pros and cons. Okay, in fact, it's not that one, it's this one. Yeah. Okay, so now I've got to zoom in. Sorry, let me switch to the other one. It's easier for me. There we go. Right, so, okay. Why would somebody purchase the 3 below them? Well, it's kind of simple, really. You cannot earn until you have either purchased the 3 slots below you or you have introduced 3 people. Yeah, that's the one qualifying thing that we have, is that you buy your course and you introduce 3 people, or if you just want to activate the earning by yourself, then you purchase the 3 packages below you. Yeah, and the reason you do that is because you can't earn from the affiliate program without it. You have to activate your earning by introducing 3 people or by buying the 3 slots below you, or 3 slots within your matrix before it fills up.
Right.
Okay.
There's also some people that may think that they can purchase maybe like loads of $1 10 slots. Could you explain to them that, okay, within the matrix, how that works? Because some people may get that confused. I remember when we were actually talking about that before.
Okay,
a lot of
well,
people got that confused.
If people want to buy lots and lots of $10 or $1 or if they want to do that, we can't stop them. They can do that. They can go and buy 10. Let's look at that for a moment. If someone says, "Oh, I'm going to buy 10 $1 slots," not a problem. Well, they've activated this account by buying the first 3. So that's 4 that they've bought. Now there's another 6 to account for. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 10 slots, position 10. So in essence, what they've done is they've activated 1, 2, 3 positions by buying 10 slots. These ones haven't been activated because they haven't bought these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 slots below them. But if you
Right.
think about that, what's an advantage of doing that? An advantage of doing that is, well, each one of these was going to earn you potentially $12,000. Well, now let's look. 12, 24, 36, 48. Sorry, not this one. 12, 36, 12, 24, 36. So for the sake of $10, you've now put yourself in a position to potentially earn $36,000. You have to work out if that's worth it to you. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I
Okay, then.
mean, I understand how the matrix works. It's just I'm just asking the question for those people who are not quite sure what the matrix
That's okay.
this format is about. So, but then not
Okay.
everybody here knows about the format beforehand. Some people are actually new. So,
That's okay.
yeah.
It's okay. All right, then. Right. Does anyone else have any questions or need any further clarification on anything?
There's a point, I think, where you need to show them who are new how we get paid, how we claim it, and when we claim it.
Right.
You
With
know,
all due respect to everyone, could you rather ask questions rather than suggest the format of the webinar, if that's okay? We can resolve the format at a later date, but if you've got questions, that's what this part of the
Okay.
meeting is for.
I
Okay,
just
thank you,
thought
though.
I just thought some people might be wondering when they knew.
Okay. So does anyone have any questions?
Yes. What is the education that HEXucation is selling exactly?
Okay. Right. What I'll do is because our site is currently still being built, the courses haven't been added yet to this new version. We're still in the process of adding them. You may see some, yeah, there you go. Right, these are not the official courses. This is just what we've put up there for now while we're still building. We're actually ready to start. The developers recently let us know that we can now start adding the courses. However, having said that, here's one I made earlier. All right, this what I'm about to show you. This is the original site that first went up around 2022. But this original site, it's not Web3. It's not connected to the blockchain. Yeah, this is the original site. I'm just showing you now. Okay, so just to give you a quick overview of the courses that are available. And it's the same, basically everything that's on here, we've basically transported it or converted it into a blockchain based system. So what you're seeing here is exactly what's going to be there or what is on there already. So here's some of the course content, some of the course modules that we do offer. Right, so starting from the beginning, we've got centralized finance versus decentralized finance. And in essence, what this first module is, it's a lesson about what is money. Because most of us do not even know what money is or what money is for. And if we really knew, we would be quite rich already. Yeah. So what we've discovered is most people don't understand the financial system that we currently have in our world today. So we think that's the place to start. Learn about the financial system that you're currently using and you've been using for the last, I don't know, 20 to 80 years, depending on your age. So we decided to start there. Next, we have what is cryptocurrency? That's the next, obviously, it's the next evolution of money as far as we're all concerned. So here we have a basic or a beginner's explanation as to what cryptocurrency is. Then we move on to the most popular cryptocurrency. What is Bitcoin and how does it work? Then we explain cryptography and its relationship to cryptocurrency. Everyone calls it cryptocurrency, but why is it called cryptocurrency? Why? Why? You know, and the funny thing about people in general is we hear a lot of terms and we just assume we know what they mean, or we just don't bother to find out. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to explain things to a level where people have a full understanding of what they're getting involved with when they do involve themselves in cryptocurrencies. Then we've got some information as to what is Ethereum and who is Vitalik Buterin. Yeah, many of you will have heard of Ethereum, which is probably the second most popular cryptocurrency in the whole world. And that's its founder, a man named Vitalik Buterin. Then we start getting a little bit more technical, even though it's the beginner level, and we explain things like what are smart contracts, and then we explain what are central bank digital currencies. I find this module of particular interest, and I think it's possibly one of our longest modules. Reason being, CBDCs or central bank digital currencies are going to affect everybody on the planet, apart from that little tribe that you don't want to visit because they will eat you out in the Polynesian islands. It's not going to affect them. They're not going to have Bitcoin, probably. So yeah, it's going to affect everybody pretty much when we all start getting told your crypto, sorry, not your crypto, your paper money and your coins are now useless because we're now using cryptocurrency. And, you know, sooner or later, I think in several countries, yep, in several countries, Jamaica, Nigeria, oh, I don't know where else, can't remember. But as far as I'm aware, there's about 11 countries. Shall we go there?
They've started to adopt CBDCs.
Yes,
right?
They've started to roll out CBDCs, meaning their central banks have started to issue their new national currencies. And as far as I'm aware, Jamaica is one of those places, along with several other islands in the Caribbean, as well as Nigeria. I'm not aware thus far of any other countries that have since rolled out theirs. But when BRICS rolls out its one, that also will be a central bank digital currency.
Okay. I was going to ask, so I'm not taking you away from it, but I was going to ask, other than the cryptocurrencies, would the education be talking about things like trading? Is it a 360 education
Right.
insofar as the finance?
Okay, I'll answer that question shortly. Yeah. Right,
Okay.
so these are the modules that we have in the beginner module, and then let's jump on to the intermediate. And then in the intermediate level, it starts getting a little bit more technical. Obviously, you've upgraded, you're now an intermediate level person. You want more in-depth information as to how cryptos work and all that kind of stuff, yeah?
Right.
Okay, so then, now this is the part that you were asking about, the advanced level. Now here, what we do is we teach people about specific cryptocurrencies and systems that exist, yeah? Okay. However, and by the way, this whole section is going to be upgraded. So what you're seeing here now is not going to be, well, only some of it is going to be there in the weeks to come. We're going to change a lot of that. So, trading. Now, from what I have been advised, trust me, I've done trading myself. Trading, it's like walking into a casino, yeah? You do not realize, you think, we assume it's all being done fairly, yeah? That's what we assume. We assume that the law has stated that all of those systems must be done fairly. Well, I can tell you that they're not. When trading is done, trading, let me see if I can launch my little trading platform. Hopefully it won't obscure my
No, I thought
screen.
you could just summarize it. You don't have to go into all of it.
It's okay. I'll show you the way that I think people need to see it, because it's quite important. Trading takes on two different meanings. First of all, trading actually means exchanging one thing for another. That's all trading means. When you go to a market, or you go to Sainsbury's, you go to Tesco's, you go wherever, you are trading. You are trading the pound coins or the notes that you have. You're trading them for some apples. You're trading them for tomatoes. That's what trading is, exchanging one thing for something else. However, what we've now assumed trading to mean is buying a load of stock or a load of crypto and gambling or trying to predict that that crypto or stock is going to go up in value. Or for those who know how to do shorting, we're trying to predict that that crypto or stock or share, whatever, is going to go down in value. Here's the truth of that. You may experience beginner's luck, but just like the casino, the game is rigged in the house's favor, not your favor. Because what they know is that many traders are, especially the retail traders are they call retail traders dumb money. Some of you may have seen a film all about Wall Street called Dumb Money, and that is how Wall Street sees people like us. We go in there with our $10, $20, $50, $200, a couple of $1,000, $10,000. Doesn't matter the amount you've got, they still see you as dumb money. Here's the reason why: because what they will do is they'll put in a substantial amount of money to make a crypto or a stock go up in value. And they'll keep doing that. Making it appear to be going up in value. So now a buzz is generated. Whether it's globally or whether it's, in a particular community. Look, you've got to watch that stock, you've got to watch that crypto, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. So remember, it's not the retailers, we're just watching it go up. How at your little $10, $22,000, it's not really changing the market, not really, but you're seeing this thing go up. And then what happens is eventually those, what they're called whales or institutional investors, they then dump a lot of their holding. And you've been buying on the way up. They bought at the bottom, and they were buying on the way up at all. But their buying has increased the value of this stock or this share. And by them selling everything, they then take your money. This is why we don't teach trading. If you want to learn trading, then that's up to you, or up to whoever wants to learn trading. We are not teaching trading. But what we're trying to teach people to do is investigate any cryptocurrency that they choose to buy. Yeah, we're trying to show people, go investigate the crypto, go investigate the blockchain, make sure you're happy with the way everything functions. Look at the past history of that crypto, look at the project, and make sure that you're happy with the way that those remember, we're talking about trading. Yeah, so make sure you're happy with the tokenomics of that particular cryptocurrency. Yeah, so in a nutshell, no, we don't teach trading.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything to say, or are there any more questions at this stage? Anne, would you like to add something at this stage?
No, Clifford, I think you've pretty much covered everything. Yeah, I see Chantel has a question. Would you like to go ahead, Chantel?
Yes, thank you. how do we identify us? By an email? By how?
Sorry, you'd have to be a little bit more specific, please, if possible.
I mean, since it's in the blockchain, it's more anonymous, what I can understand. So how do we identify our account? Do I will use my name and an email? And if I open more than one account or 2, 3, and so on, how I'm gonna be registered?
Okay. The way that
English is not my first language, so
that's okay. I think I understand what you're saying.
okay.
Right. The way that you'd join HEXucation is by creating what's called a wallet. Yeah. Are you familiar?
Okay.
Are you familiar with MetaMask?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so that's the first thing you'd need to do.
Okay.
Is you create a MetaMask wallet, and then after you funded the wallet, you then purchase your course. Okay.
And it is in our back office that our dashboard that we can see all our account separately.
That's correct. Yeah. Let me just jump onto that real quick. Just bear with me for a moment. I think I need to share my screen. Okay, so yes, all of what you're seeing here, which is the back office, for example, this is what's visible in your back office, yeah, your student dashboard.
Not showing
okay.
me, Cliff. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Okay. So yeah, this is what you'd be able to see once you connect your wallet, okay? As you correctly called it, the student dashboard or back office. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And I have another question. Let's say that I bought the $1 account.
Yes.
Do will have the beginning courses, and how I'm gonna upgrade to the intermediary or advanced courses?
Okay. Right. So what we have is we've got these options here in the dashboard where you quite simply purchase your chosen package. Yeah. So these are the beginner options, the beginner course.
Okay.
These are the options for the intermediate course. Yeah. And these are the options for the advanced course. In a way, it's kind of like a pay what you like. All right.
Is let's say the beginner course will be the same at $1, then $10 and $55? Is it the same course, the same content?
Right. Are you seeing the screen currently?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the prices for the beginner course, and yes, it is the same content. Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But what changes is the amount that you receive as rewards for referring the course.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
and as you've seen, it's quite considerable difference.
Okay, so let's say I want to buy my my $1 for me.
Yeah.
And I decide to buy 3 other accounts. Do I buy my first $1 at the beginner? The second, I buy an intermediary courses, and the third, and so on. Do you understand?
Yeah, you can do that if you want to. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think you're saying, can you buy a $1.10 here?
Yeah.
And then buy a $11 here for intermediate,
Yes.
and then buy a $55 for the advanced. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you're welcome. Does anyone have any more questions or anything that anyone would like to say? Oh, sorry, before I say that, I've still got a few hands up. I think that's Kay. I think that's Kanisha. If you want to go ahead and ask a question.
Hi, yes, Clifford. Forgive me if you've already went over this, but have we
okay.
discussed if minors, kids under 18 are able to have accounts, and if they are, and we decide to have the SEC back us up, how will that work out?
I think, right, regarding, it is the thing, yeah, right, regarding stuff like children logging onto websites, you can't prevent it. There's no mechanism for you to prevent children going onto something on the internet. There's no mechanism for that. Even on adult themed sites, all you've got is a little tick box saying I am over 18. Yeah, but that doesn't stop it, and that doesn't stop a minor from going onto the website. Do you understand what I mean?
So no age verification will be required.
As per the SEC's requirements, I don't know yet. We're yet to speak to an attorney about that.
Okay.
But as it stands right now, in DeFi, that mechanism cannot exist because of how DeFi works. DeFi works through you connecting your anonymous wallet to a Web3 website, which is what we have.
Right.
There's no mechanism. There is no. Remember, the whole of crypto was all about anonymity. Yeah, and DeFi is the branch of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology that has tried to stick to that principle of providing DeFi platform users with anonymity.
So that's correct.
Okay.
They can have their own DeFi wallets, but what happens when they try to cash out? That would be a different situation.
Well, that would be between them and their parents.
Right.
Because obviously when it comes to cashing out, that's where as far as we're aware at this stage, any platform that is going to give you cash in exchange for crypto, you have to pass their KYC, their know your customer, and their meaning
Yeah.
you have to send in your passport, and if they're sending your
Yes.
proof of address, and obviously your
Correct.
passport would have your address on it.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah. So, but ultimately, we can't control if some child somewhere, with or without their parents' permission, decides to join our system. We can't provide it. And even if we had a little box like this saying, you must click here to state you're over 18. Well, yeah, of course they're going to click it. Doesn't mean they're over 18. You know what I mean, don't you?
So that means we won't have KYC on our platform. It will just be a
Well, we
box.
have no. There's no KYC in DeFi.
Right.
Because it's right. Look, right. What happens is when someone visits a DeFi platform and they click on Connect Wallet, that's them accessing the system. Once they click on Connect Wallet and their MetaMask wallet, Internet Money wallet, whatever wallet they have connects to your smart contract, they're in.
Right.
There is no KYC in DeFi. There's no KYC to use Bitcoin.
Right. Now I understand that. I was just more or less thinking about the HEXucation website. If that would
I
have.
understand.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying, but we're trying to do DeFi, and
Right.
DeFi means that DeFi inherently provides anonymity
Right.
to its users.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I see. I can't. Johan, you have a question?
Yes, good evening. Just a quick question. If I join the program and I pass away, are there any legacy continuation so I can, some of my family can inherit the account? Can you just give some information on that? Thank you.
Yes. Very good question. That does affect everybody, really. And our answer to that is that is between you and your lawyer. We can't provide you with advice or guidance on that, other than to say you need to speak to your lawyer or whoever is the manager of your estate, your will or your trust or whatever you have. Okay?
Okay.
Because yes, you are right. You do need to make allowance for that somehow. Yes, you do. Of course you do.
Yeah.
But we can't do that for you. We are trying to get we're trying to get some lawyers to provide us with a group talk to advise us on such issues. Yeah, we're in the process of trying to arrange that call.
Yeah,
Okay. But ultimately, even if we do arrange the call, that's still an agreement that you'd have to make with them. It's nothing to do with us, other than, you know, we've initiated the discussion.
Yeah. But if
Okay.
I say in my will, my share in HEXucation, actually,
Yes.
can I leave that to inherit in any one of my family? Yeah, that's the question. So if I pass away, will I lose my spot in the matrix?
Well, the only way you lose your spot, as you put it, is if you haven't, I think the word is bequeathed it to somebody. If you haven't left it as an inheritance to somebody, then in essence,
yeah,
well, yeah, we're talking about student spots, aren't we? So what would happen? That spot, if no one claims it and it just fills up and fills up, eventually it will just fill up and then goes unclaimed, and then no. What happened is the way we've actually had it programmed a specific way. If by the time it fills up, you haven't activated it by bringing in the 3 people or buying the 3 spots, then that money just gets returned to the system. Okay. Now, if you have activated it and you do not claim it within I think the way it works is we'd have to get clarification from the developer on this one. I think the way it works is if you haven't claimed it after a certain period of time, then it gets returned to the marketing account. However, you know, things are currently changing in our system, so we'd have to clarify that with the developer himself.
Okay. No, thank you.
Okay.
That makes sense.
But the best advice or the best suggestion that we can offer is, of course, yeah, get proper legal advice on tax, trusts, wills, and any other legal matter.
No, that's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Any other questions, or does anyone have anything they'd like to say or add?
I do. It's me, Ken again, Clifford.
Hi again. Okay.
I wanted to respond in response to Johan. Unfortunately, I had a friend that just passed away in April, and he had a crypto.com account. And ironically, the very last conversation I had with him was, make sure your wife has access to your username and passwords. And unfortunately, you know, he didn't think he was going to pass away, and it happened. And now she doesn't have any access. I mean, I'm sure they can try and email the platform and see if she can get some type of assistance. But The one thing you want to do, I mean, I'm 47 and my son is 14. I've given him all access to all my accounts, you know, written down, username, passwords, because that's where the money is in your DeFi account. And then, you know, you also want to give him access to your HEXucation account, and then also place that information in the trust, I would think. But somebody has to have access to it in the family or friends, whoever you trust.
Okay, thank you, Kanisha.
You're welcome.
Right, I think Dee had a question. She had her hand up.
Just a
Are you
quick
still
one.
there, Dee?
Yes, I'm still here. Just a quick
Okay.
one. I tried to connect my wallet earlier on, but it only gave me my MetaMask and a Coinbase. It doesn't give you the option of the internet wallet.
Okay, can you see my screen currently?
Yes, it's on Open App.
Right.
Yep.
So let's click on Open App and see what wondrousness occurs. Right.
Cool.
So I'm just going to show you how to connect your internet money wallet. Yeah, bear with me. So now we've got to wait for my. Is it already there on this one? No, it's the other one. Right, I'm just going to have to wait for that. Oh, that was pretty quick. Good, good. So now when we connect, click on Connect Wallet.
Yeah.
So yeah, good question, and this is going to apply to quite a few people. So I hope all 14 of you, or 2, 4, 6, 8, all 20 odd of you are listening. Right. So if you've got MetaMask, you'll see it appear here. It depends. I don't know exactly what you're going to see, but if you do not see the wallet that you have, all you do is you come down to this option here, Wallet Connect. Okay, you click on Wallet Connect, then you will come down. Okay, and what that will do is then opens this other little screen, which in now you will see Internet Money Wallet and all of these other lovely wallets. And there's a very extensive list of wallets that you can actually use.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right. That's all right. Loads of them. Wow. Lots and lots and lots of wallets. Never even heard of half of them. Wow, a lot of them. I'm going to stop scrolling. That's a lot of wallets. But anyway, yes, that's where you'll find your internet money wallet. Just to show you that once more, you'll click on Connect Wallet. Whatever, you'll see whatever you see up here. And if what you're looking for isn't up here and isn't here, then just click on Wallet Connect, which will open up another window when it comes, which is this one.
I've just done it with your great instructions. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So for those who may have missed it the first time, you just click on open. I think if you've got your mobile, you want to do it on the mobile, just scan this, I guess. I've not tried that personally. Or you just click open here, and that will give you some more options here. Or you can just click on view all, and that will show you all of the available wallets. All right. Okay. Right. Do we have any more questions from anybody? Not at the moment, no? Okay. So, right. Oh, I forgot to do something right at the beginning, yeah? I didn't even introduce myself. Hi, I'm Clifford. There you go. Right. So yes. If there's no more questions, I guess we can pretty much wrap up. And is there anything you want to say, or is there anything else anyone else wants to say, or ask, or whatever?
No, we're good.
Okay. Okay. You still there, Anne? Okay. Possibly away from her
Will
phone.
you put a video together on because I know not everybody's kind of got their know about the wallet situations and stuff, and will you be putting some like videos together on how to kind of set up your wallets? And this is for the students, mind you.
That's what's going to go here under this section here. Start here. Right now it says that page can't be found. However, we're going to be adding all of that content in this section here. And I think the way this site's going to work is when we do add the content, I think that will be the page after someone clicks on open app. I think I'm not sure, but I think it will come straight to that page whenever you open the app. I think so. All right. But yes, we have got a we have got some people making all the what we call onboarding videos that will show everybody what to do as new starters with HEXucation.
So Clifford, I think somebody's trying to ask a question.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So can this all be automated? As far as I'm aware, it can be automated if you know a little bit about blockchain development. I think it can be, or the claim process. I think it can be, but you'd have to. I think, as far as I'm aware, you'd have to know how to write scripts and know programming in order to make that happen. All right. Any more questions? Okay, yeah. GP has just said that way if payment, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, if you're unwell, then yeah, you can still receive the payment. But yeah, you can still receive it. That's true. But remember, you still need to move it from your crypto account into your payment account, into your fiat, or however you're going to intend to use it. Well, obviously, yes, you can leave it in your crypto account. So yes. Right. Any more for any more? No? Okay then. Right, well, if that's it for now, no one's got any more questions or anything they want to say or add, then I think we should close up right here, right now. Okay?
Yes.
Right. Okay. I think someone's trying to talk, but they've got their... Yeah. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks, Cliff. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Good night, everybody. All right.
Bye.
Speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.